Alright, hello all. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So here we are continuing on with the Artificial Lifeform RedZone stages here. It's been a little bit since this most recent batch went live. And I will say I've seen a lot of talk about Bio Broly. I don't know specifically what he does. I heard he hits like really hard, but besides that, like I don't know specifically what he does. But I do like to do these in order. So I am going to take on Metal Cooler first. We will get to Bio Broly relatively soon though. But with that being said, I mean let's jump in here. This doesn't have a mission. I didn't do the mission for Baby. That's something I will do at some point. And I actually haven't even. What is this one? Androids, huh? Okay. I mean, I guess Androids has gotten a lot better, but if this is actually a really tough stage, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, well, we'll see. Like I said, we'll tackle Bio Broly at another time. But this time around, I did want to actually. I mean, I literally haven't heard a single mention about Metal Cooler, so I'm expecting this to be like a completely like just nothing stage. I don't know though. We'll have to see. We'll see if it continues the trend of long content that Baby, as well as Metarildo had. But without further ado, we're gonna be jumping in with this team. I really like this team. I want to use them more. Let's jump in. We'll see how this goes, and hopefully we can cook Metal Cooler here. Now, something I will say is going to be very interesting. Okay, just making sure. Something that's going to be very interesting for this one, I think, is like... Okay, so that's the Tech LR.
I shall take on the challenge if you insist on interfering. I'll show you who's the superhero.
It's about time I got a chance to fight.
It's pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself.
Okay, I had to let the intros play there real quick. I said Tech LR. What I meant to say was the Int LR. Metal Cooler Army. Oh, hold on. 6 key down, huh? That's quite a bit. Okay. That is actually really annoying. Now, if he does, I don't know if he does, but if he does an unarmed super that would actually, like, first attack, I would be able to get my key for the turn, but I don't think that's going to happen here. I probably should have saved those tech barbs for the gods. I'm regretting that. But I guess, can I get the AGL to drop? No, this is not off to a good start. What I was starting to say at the beginning there, so Metal Cooler, wait, is this actually, that's probably another, right? There's no way. Wait, that's an unarmed? Because I have enough key to, wait, is that actually an unarmed? How was that unarmed? It finishes off with the fucking supernova. Oh, well, I guess that's pretty convenient then. Okay, what I was gonna say though. So Metal Cooler, I mean, I don't even. With these fights, you know, Red Zone, Spring Magnificent Battles, all this sort of stuff, right? I usually feel like I can pretty confidently tell how a fight's gonna work. But that's his third super. Okay. So, does this guy just like super a ton? Is that his whole thing? Is he gonna super these slots as well? He's done 3 supers so far. And we actually got the unarmed super, not unarmed, excuse me. The hidden potential super with Gamma 1 here. Is he gonna super here? No, okay. Well, is he gonna super the gods then? So, does he super 3 times a turn, or can he super 4 times? I feel like that's interesting, but I mean, I'm gonna guess it's not that difficult, considering once again, I literally my timeline like the night and even in the couple days after that stage initially dropped, my timeline was like exploding, right? And I'd see like Bio Broly and I'd scroll past it.
I'm Dr. Hedo's greatest creation. And I'm also a superhero!
My name is Glorio, the king of the third demon world city.
I'd even seen like polls people were making like is he unhealthy for the game? It's like what the hell, right? So I'm really interested to jump into actually testing him out. Oh, that's not. I can't get Gamma 2 his key. That's very unfortunate. I am really interested in trying him out, but you know I do like to do these in order, and it just there's been a lot to record like outside of the game, of course, and with the EZA Gammas, like their details as well as just doing the showcases for them. I mean, we just had the 11th anniversary teaser before I recorded that before recording this. Like there's been quite a bit of stuff to record like outside of like actually, you know, the sort of difficult content attempts. So I haven't gotten around to all of this stuff. I do want to though, because I imagine in the next, I mean, with the data download that has Beastless Gohan and Orange Piccolo's EZA details. I mean, well, I mean, we'll have the details before the data download, but rather the data download that they're going to release with, right? I mean, that Cell Max stage, we do know there's at least one more stage coming to this Red Zone with Cell Max. So I do want to actually get up to date with these stages. Having a bit of a better idea of what content could look like going into 11th anniversary is definitely a very good thing. I mean, this seems very easy though, I will say. So I mean, Rildo had like 3 phases, Baby had 5. So I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna handle all of the stages. Is the thing, I guess, because like Cell Max. I mean, how would you have more than one phase for a fight with Cell Max, right? I don't know. Bio Broly, I don't know. Metal Cooler. This is what I was saying once again before. I mean, they vary easily. There's like 80 different Metal Cooler cards in the game. Like, this is the free-to-play LR art. They could switch over to the AGLTUR art. Like, I don't really know. There's also the Carnival LR. Like, there's quite a bit of Metal Cooler representation in this game. I have to imagine, though, that this is not all there is to it. Because we, honestly... I mean, I'm expecting to win this turn. I definitely think I could win this turn. I mean, we'll see, but... I mean, it's turn 3, and Gohan's just going to destroy this guy. So I don't know... I mean, surely they're not just going to release the stage and it's absolutely just, like, extremely easy. Right? Surely they wouldn't? But then again, I haven't heard anyone talk about this at all. Bio Broly, everyone's exploded about. Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way.
Fight beside me, in the name of justice! Got it. Let's join forces for now.
Okay, so it's going to the core then. So this is gonna be a 2-phase fight, I guess. Oh, okay. Locking, huh? Locking is interesting. And then we have the Scouter from Gamma 2, or Gamma 1. I don't know how much damage this guy's going to be doing is the issue. I don't know... I'm going to try keeping the gods on rotation here. And, I mean, well, not keep them on... Not transforming them, rather. I mean, obviously I have to keep them on rotation with the lock there, but I don't know if I need to transform them or not. Well, we took nothing from that, but I wouldn't expect... I mean, this is... Gohan still in his... I mean, this is Gohan's second appearance. His first 3 appearances. He's just like god of the game, practically. Well, I don't... Maybe not god of the game, but like he's definitely... I still think this is the best TUR, even with the easy Agamas. They just did such a great job with this character. I've been having so much fun with him. I definitely need to update my top 15 TURs. That gotta do that soon, but I wanted to jump into some more of the content, and specifically, there's like... So for RedZone Broly, I actually have not done the hybrid mission or the Android/Cell Saga mission just yet. I think I want to do the Android/Cell Saga one and go for like an Android's clear, because I think like 19 and 20 sub EZA is really crazy, but I've barely gotten to use it. Similar with 17 and 18 EZA, right? I've barely gotten to use them. Okay, 2.2. I mean, he can't be hitting that hard then, honestly. Interesting. Okay, I mean, I definitely should have transformed them there. But if they took that much, I feel like this guy's actually going to be... He's going to be very... This is easy then. There's no way. What was that, like a 6 mil super or something? It couldn't have been much higher than that, because we were only at like 1.2 mil start a turn, right? And then I mean, with the guard, we get a couple more stacks in, of course, but that doesn't seem that dangerous. I mean, considering all the insane, just absolutely insane numbers that bosses can dish out these days, like it seemed pretty easy. So I mean, we'll see what happens here, though. Attempt number 2, right? I don't know, maybe this time we get cooked. I doubt it though. That's so funny. I really... Gamma 1 I had the other day, actually. So when I finished off the showcases, the dedicated ones for the easy Gamas, I had Gamma 1 eat like 200, like 50k per normal or something, and then like double digit eat a super. It's just so crazy to see that sort of stuff. I don't know. At least it is for me. Like we take damage there. Now, at this point, we can't take damage anymore. Mine's only 55%. Well, I suppose we can't take damage anymore for the next few appearances at least, right? I mean, after a certain amount of appearances, he definitely can take damage again after those first 3. Or rather, I suppose if you float him off like we're doing with the friend one here, goddamn. I mean, that first hit for Gamma 1 is not that great. But like, when we're floating off like the friend one here, so he'll come back for it'll be turn 4, and then the next time he'd be able to appear would be turn 6, so, from his entry, right? So, this one we're actually only going to get 2 appearances of really, really crazy tanking on it. But I think probably, given that it's the friend, should be enough. Okay, I guess I gotta do that. That superhero support with the key, like, that is actually really crazy here. Because, I mean, an additional 2 key and then all the stats. I don't know, this team's just gonna be so much fun. Like, I really like, okay. There's another superhero. Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, I'm actually pretty worried about how that's about to go. But no, this team, like, even without Beastless and Orange Piccolo, is already, like, crazy fun. I cannot wait to see their details. I cannot wait to use them. I am under the belief that it should be, from the time I'm, like, doing this, less than 24 hours. I mean, it's gonna be roughly around, like, 19 hours, I think. I think, until we get the details for them, and I'm so excited. It feels unreal that those EZAs are happening finally, but obviously they are. Well, I say finally, but I don't know. It also doesn't feel that long since they initially came out. In a sense, it's weird to think about. Okay, I using them on their release and just like. I mean, I've used a lot of characters on the release, but I just have a lot more fond memories, at least, of like Orange Piccolo, and obviously Beastless sticks out like a sore thumb from how like poor of a release he was. So I'm really hoping to see them cook with the goats, because even Beastless, like he actually deserves a real chance to shine. It's like that character, it's I don't even understand what the hell they were thinking. They released him as Ultimate Gohan, and then they also, like, he doesn't even, like, he sucked. It's like, what? It was so weird. So I'm really hoping, honestly, I would not, like, I really want Orange Piccolo to be crazy, but I would not be opposed in the slightest to, like, Beastless being better than him, because I think Beastless does deserve him. Right, and I refuse to call him, physical Ultimate Gohan or whatever, right? He's Beastless. Even if his EZ8 is crazy, he does not get to escape his initial release. I will never understand what they thought they were cooking there. Because they thought they were cooking. Like, they did not think, as far as I can tell at least, that people were going to be as displeased as they were. It seemed to come as a big surprise to them. It's like, well, I don't get why it would. Like, obviously, we want to use the brand new character as actually the brand new character. Like, I didn't think it's that hard of a concept, but I mean, we got our sort of with STR Beast, right? I mean, we got our real Beast Gohan there. So I mean, it is what it is at this point. They better cook with him, okay? We'll see though. Now we don't have a Scouter here. I will say I'm actually kind of concerned about Frieza at the end there. We don't really have our building, and we can't go into Gogeta. So I mean, if there's like a super first hit or something, he's probably gonna die, honestly. I mean, once again, this super doesn't seem that scary though, so maybe I could live with him. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. They better not. Please, Golden Frieza. I need you to stand on business here, okay? Because once again, this doesn't seem that difficult. So I don't want to have to. Because I'm just thinking about like RedZone Baby. That one was actually very easy to clear, but I kind of made it a lot more difficult for myself, to be honest. I was really dead set on using Super Vegito and Super Gogeta, to the point where like I was stalling it out much further than I really should have. And I think I got the clear on something like turn 17, right? And I actually, from that though, I did see something kind of funny, or at least ironic. I don't know. Ironic's definitely not the term, but with it, so Vegeta Trunks, on like turn 17, where I'd stack them every single turn, they still took like 300k from Baby Super. It's like, what the hell? I don't know. Vegeta Trunks is such a weird release. Like, they were too scared of like the ally support, but it's like, you guys gave them the ally support. That's okay. So first, God damn it, Metal Cooler. Yeah, I don't know. I really like Golden Frieza, but I have had several issues with him on the setup. I'm still using him until Beastless and Orange Piccolo, but he's definitely frauded out quite a bit for me recently. Oh, come on, man. Gamma 1 in slot 7, you gotta be. Okay. Hold on, actually this might be for the best. Because honestly what I could do here now, I could just get Golden Frieza's full build-up this turn. Right? And with his full build-up, I mean, I feel like I shouldn't need to, like, we're not going to have that scenario happen again, where he's going to die. Or at least, rather we shouldn't. No way, wait. I got a hidden potential dodge with this character, so now I'm just like, I don't have the phase 2 attack. I don't think I've actually seen that yet, because, you know, once again, mine's 55%. And even if I had dupes, I mean, I definitely would go additional on him. Or just, like, raw stats. Like, dodge would not be my priority. They're just, like, such an insane tank. It's like, I mean, I don't think they really need it. It was actually very, very unfortunate. I mean, with the attack lowers, this... Because now I'm a bit more concerned about how Golden Freeze is going to go here. Because we're probably going to... If we get him to appear for longer, right? Because his guard is only... Jesus Christ. Okay. That's... Well, I mean, we took another hit, so... Okay, man. 4,000 HP. Golden Frieza, come on, man. Yeah, because now we're on a bit of a timeline here. A bit of a crunch. Because if I don't kill fast enough, then, you know, if I fail the... Well, I guess I'll definitely go into Gogeta, actually. It's not that big of a deal, I suppose. Yeah, no, I'll be fine, because... I mean, when I go into Gogeta, plus he has, like, full heal, I just need to sort of last until that point. It should be fine. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this does actually seem pretty easy. Like I said, I hadn't heard anyone talk about it, so I didn't think it was going to be too difficult, so... Still, though, I mean, I have died twice here, but... I don't... It doesn't really seem... Like, the fact that we took 8 or 700 some odd thousand. I mean, we died from it, but with Golden Frieza, but pre any buildup, it's like that's not a very difficult super, you know. So I'm really trying to. Is there like a third phase like that? I'm really trying to think about that. I don't know how they'd have a. You know, that's what I was saying before, once again, though, is with Metal Cooler, I mean, they could have so many different phases of them. So I was unsure how the fight would progress with the sort of free-to-play LR art. Like, you know, maybe they could have gone to the Carnival art, right? And technically, I did say they could have gone to the AGL Dokkan Fest art. And I suppose, in a sense, not the art I was thinking of, but in a sense they did, because that Metal Cooler card, or core version of the card, right, is from that AGL Dokkan Fest TUR. But I mean, that's where the movie ends. In the fight against Metal Cooler Core. Like, there's nothing, you know, there's no other, there's nothing else. So I don't anticipate, unless there's like 2 phases of Metal Cooler Core, but, I mean, that's our only, I believe at least, that's the only Metal Cooler Core in the game. So I'm not really too sure how they would, you know, progress from that. Okay, now I do want to build up Gamma 1 here, but, I mean, we have seen he definitely can take some damage. So the best way to go about this would be this. Make sure he gets a super guaranteed. Well, I mean, now we're barely going to get any healing with Golden Frieza, actually. That's not so good, actually. I mean, we have a bunch of attack lower, and I suppose with this support active, I mean, we should definitely be fine, but I am actually a bit concerned still. I don't know, we'll see what happens here. So, I mean, we do have, you know, the 2 guaranteed additionals, or rather, the 2 guaranteed additional supers, specifically. And then, I mean, if we can get a hidden potential, we should definitely... No, we did not. Okay, I was going to say, he alone should be able to kill this phase, but I guess, unfortunately, we are not able to. I mean, Gamma 1 does have... Yeah, it's crazy that he does a lot of supers, though. They seem to be a lot of supers that barely do any damage. So I don't... Not that tough, right? But Gamma 1 here, so we don't have our phase 2 stats. But honestly, like if I get the hidden potential super, I could actually still kill this turn. Although at the same time, honestly, I probably don't want to. Okay, that's because now the thing is, right? I don't have my build up, so I don't know how this may end up playing out. Is the issue. We'll see though. So what is the lock situation looking like this turn? Let's attack gods. This is perfect then. Well, the super being at the end is not so perfect. Okay. And there's like no heals either, man. What the hell? Okay, now when they transform, don't they change int? Yeah, int to rainbow. I can work with that. Although, maybe it'd be a bit better to do this. So we'll keep Gohan like that. Then I'll do that. And look, I'll just... Do I... You know, I'll play their transformation. Let's do it.
Let's do this, Vegeta! Damn you! This is a power greater than that of a Super Saiyan God! I'm going to have fun destroying you!
So I don't think I really need to be concerned about how this turn's about to play out here. I think I should be fine. I know we're pretty low in terms of HP, but I mean, Gohan's going to tank, and then the gods are definitely going to tank. I don't need to worry about Gamma 2 with normals, right? So we should be able to win. I mean, not this turn, obviously, right? But okay, well, I guess he is kind of tanky, to be fair, in this point. What I could do... Yeah, this should actually still be pretty easy to win, honestly. What I'll probably do is... Not next turn, but the turn after. So when we're on this rotation again, I'll just go into Gamma 1 with both Gohans. Right, because we're going to start losing our sort of 5-turn effect anyway. So I'll go into Gamma 1, but I may end up actually using both of the Gohan active skills. Because that does so much damage. Okay, really? Alright, man. Gamma 2 just said no supers, buddy. Seriously? Aw, whatever. Come on, Gamma 2. That's some bullshit. My main concern here, though, I will say, and we'll see how the lock treats me. But so this could actually be a really bad fight for Glorio. I mean, obviously, if he's in slot 1, it's GG. There's nothing I can do. And he's in slot 1 right now. So I really have to hope that he's not locked there, or that's just... I mean, I'll still play it out. Because we can dodge this guy, so if we get the dodge, then, you know, I can save it. But, well, actually, no, I don't even... No, because we have Gohan's active. It's just so crazy, that active skill. Like, even though I'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't even need to worry about this. I can still keep them together even, so... What I'll do here, then... let me just use the active. I find it kind of funny that, like, this active is just... It's so crazy. It was completely, like, slipped my mind. So, this is probably a... Would this not be a Ki Blast Super? I do wonder... We could probably do some pretty crazy damage with Gamma 1 here, honestly. I'm gonna try playing it out with Gamma 1 with the Gohan active, I guess. On this turn and then next turn. And I mean, honestly, considering we did 2 health bars with the previous turn, I feel like I should be able to beat this. So we did double-digit tank it. 138 mil. Okay, man. Yeah. This is definitely the play. 149 mil. Well, I suppose as long as we get the hidden potential. I actually did not. Okay. Interesting. We are down to 4.5 health bars now. And next turn, you know, I just use Gamma 1 again, right? And next to Gamma 2, hopefully, I mean, we'll see, I can actually get him to do a lot of supers. I also have Gogeta that I can use next turn. I can use his active skill, so that will do damage, and then also just get him the full, you know, sort of T-Sphere field. And he should be able to do a ton of supers, so, I mean, honestly, should probably, even if I don't necessarily win next turn specifically, should definitely, well, Glorio, can you not be, okay, yep, we need supers, buddy. That's, you're actually starting to concern me, because now, are you, okay, he got his 3 at least. I was gonna say, I'm actually concerned about him not dodging. But, I mean, I suppose he could still not dodge here, but he's 80%. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god, my characters are frauding out right now. Dude, what the fuck? He had 80% dodge. Come on, man. Oh my god. I am determined to win with this team. Alright? This is a really crazy team. I'm just getting really fucking unlucky.
Alright, let's do this.
No way, man. Oh my god. No, I know I don't really have attempts to waste, but there's no way. Come on, Dokkan. What are we doing here? Yeah, I got 2 attempts left. Come on, man. That's some bullshit, and you know it.
Alright, let's do this.
Please. Okay, at least this is something, right? We got something here. It's not great, but it's not that terrible. The only thing is, though, I don't know that the tech gods are going to be fine there, honestly. I mean, depending on how many supers hit slot 1, I feel like they could die. Yeah. I mean, I could literally I can eat this one, but if there's another one, I'm dead. Nothing I can do. Okay, well, there was not another one, at least for now. Post-super, we would be fine. Right, because I mean, with even just like, if we only got 2 stacks here, right? We should still be fine. STR Gamma 1, though, I mean, we don't have... He has his guaranteed additional super, which is good. But I'm going to need to get lucky with the hidden potential, I feel. So we do have full judgment, at least, next to Glorio, but still, I don't know that I really... Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be the first attack that Cooler does is going to be a super. I have a feeling, right? And if that is the case, then I mean, this guy's just going to get blown away. Okay, well, we did get the hidden potential. That is good. Hopefully, I'll be fine now. Gamma 1, please. I only have this attempt and one more, so... Okay, well, it was immediate, but we succeeded the counter. So we're fine then. That's huge. And then we get some of the build-up. Actually, with the first one would count as an attack received, so... Or at least it should. So we should have a full build-up, I think. I could be mistaken. Well, Glorio, can you... Yeah, man. Hold on. Why is Glorio starting to... Glorio's been looking pretty good on this team for me, honestly. Before, at least, the attempts here. He's not looking good, so good right now. But he's been doing pretty decent on this setup for me. I was actually even thinking about keeping him on the team. With, like, Beastless and Orange Piccolo when they're around, too. But, you know, honestly, if he's going to keep frauding out, maybe I will not. I guess I'll go this path. And we'll get the orb set up that way. I could heal next turn some with Gamma 1. Okay, well... I gotta check this friend build. Maybe I should have been the entire time. I was like, oh, he's Rainbow. Can we not? Well, this guy does not need dodge, okay? I mean, I suppose maybe after, you know, the first 3 appearances, the first 5 turns, but, like, it's actually kind of screwing my damage. Like, there's no way, like, how much dodge do you have on this guy? Like, if I'm getting, like, a 3 dodge, and I'm just, like, being, luckily unlucky, that'd be something. But if there's, like, a ton of dodge here, like, I don't feel like he honestly needs that much. But I suppose, you know, I could say, well, with the copy leader function coming soon, but at the same time, mine's only 55%. So the rainbow one, I definitely still, you know, want to bring. So just, I don't know. Obviously everyone's gonna have their own preferences with builds, but he's already so goddamn tanky. Like I don't think he really needs it, honestly. Like, honestly, I feel like there's more of an argument for, like, going more crit than anything. Like, Gohan's isn't guaranteed, and neither, Gamma 1's is only 70%, right? I believe. So, I feel like definitely crit could be more helpful than dodge on this character. Like, they're just so tanky that I don't know. I do want to check the friend build, though. I'm actually really curious. Because I think this is probably the exact same friend we've gotten the last couple of times, so... I mean, that's 2 times now where I've gotten screwed on getting my phase 2 attack from the dodge. No way. Oh, no. Golden Frieza, please be fine. Fuck. That is not good. That is really not good. Oh my god, am I actually gonna need to come back around? Maybe I switch up my team. Yeah, I think maybe I'll switch up to, like, an Omega. There's no way. What about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Is there a... Okay, what? That just totally... I don't get why I, like, teleported down. I wonder... I don't know. I feel like if I am going to switch to anything, it would be Physical Omega, but... I don't know if I actually want to. Especially because he doesn't have, you know, guard. I'm gonna let it ride with this team again, but... Please, for the love of God... Okay, I gotta check this. What is your build? 14, huh? I just feel like he does not need that much, like, defense. Like, and that's coming from me. You know, I'm a big defense person. You know, part of why, well, the reason why I love this card so much, right, is they are so goddamn tanky. I don't think they need the dodge. I mean, I guess 14 is not like a ton. You know, it's not like 30 dodge or something, but... So, I am definitely, you could say, getting luckily unlucky, but I don't know. Still, I feel like probably, honestly, at least me, I'd want more offense on this character. I feel like it'd be a better, like, usage of resources. Once again, I mean, those first several turns, just so damn tanky, right? And after those first several turns, I mean, sure, it becomes a lot more spotty. You're going to probably need to rely more upon the... I mean, it depends on the fight too, of course, right? But you're probably going to need to depend somewhat, at least, on the sort of, you know, Ki Blast, unarmed super, swapping, you know, sort of what fight you're fighting, you know, with the nullification on which character you use. But I don't know. I just... They're still pretty tanky, and I feel like just getting the extra damage boost can be really crazy. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, hopefully I can actually win with the final attempt here. And it gets really close for no reason with, you know, Glorio randomly deciding to fail that dodge. Like, and it was the first dodge too, mind you. Or, you know, Golden Frieza that keeps getting fucking nailed by supers. Hopefully we can see some less of that occurring. I mean, he's probably gonna have 3 supers. I don't think that 3 have happened yet. Yeah, I was gonna say. He should live this, though. And we have some attack lowering. Plus his supports up. Or rather, Gohan supports up. And he did live, and we took damage, but we're fine, overall. And then, this turn, so Gamma 1 will be able to get his full build-up. He should be fine. Next turn... Honestly, no, I feel like I should definitely this turn heal with Gamma 2. I feel like it's definitely the better play. And then we should be fine with everyone tanking this turn. I just, once again, I mean, the lock kind of screwed me. Well, not. The lock can screw me, I suppose. That's the better way to phrase that. I didn't get screwed from the lock last time. I got screwed from just Glorio randomly deciding to not dodge. I will say, though, I mean... Yeah, okay. Gamma 2 needs to not kill here. I'm actually kind of concerned about that. Okay. Because if Gamma 2 kills, which I think he probably honestly may end up doing, then I'm going to have to, like, immediately use Gohan's active on the other rotation. Most likely, at least. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I just could not have Glorio in slot 1. So clearly, I mean, he took 2.7. Now, I did miss 2 of his supers, but he did 2.7 mil, I believe it was. Okay, even the counter, damn it. We succeeded the great chance, yay. And with that, we probably potentially sealed the deal on actually winning, god damn it. I will say, with Gamma 1, practically whenever I've been able to activate that nullification counter, I have, which is actually a really great thing, but right now, I did not want that. But I suppose, I mean, Gamma 2 was probably always going to kill here, but I could have gotten more build-up with him at the very least. Okay. I probably don't need to use any sort of actives or anything this turn. Okay, yeah. So what I could do, just grab those orbs. So we'll get all of our guaranteed supers and everything with the gods, right? And then next turn I can get Tech Gogeta out. Okay, that's a bit more damage than I was expecting. Oh no. Please don't. Oh my god. We are so low right now. Holy shit. Yeah, we have 37,000 HP. We should be fine at this point, though. So long as Glorio dodges that one attack. I mean, even if there's another super here, like, we definitely double-digit tank at this point. But Glorio just needs to dodge. And then next turn I use Tech Gogeta, right, with his heal. And we should be able to do a ton of damage. Like, we should be perfectly fine. You know, I actually didn't... I see his attack and defense is raised. I don't think I even checked what he does. Now that I think about it. And Glorio is literally doing nothing. Glorio, please, man. Oh my god. Like, I get we have type and class disadvantage, but come on, man. Well, actually, no, the class would help us. The class would actually help us. Because you do more damage to opposite types, you do less to the same type. Or class, but you get what I mean. So it was just type disadvantage there. So we were able to do a little bit with him, but not too much, obviously. I need to check what Metal Cooler 4 is doing. I don't think I've done that yet, so I'm actually the attack and defense. Like, does he raise his attack and defense on super? Am I just blind and I didn't see that before? Because I don't feel like I saw those symbols before. But maybe I just, like, forgot to check. Once again, I forgot to check, I think, so. I'm actually a little confused on why he's... Yeah, no, so... Okay. Did I actually check and it's just... I might have checked and it's literally... Yeah, no, I definitely did. That's interesting. So... Okay. How should I go about this? Gamma 1 is very tanky at this point. I don't think I need to... Like, he should be fine from the super. But at the same time... I don't know, like, should I use the Gohan active? I don't know. Because I don't want to, like, if I need the heal is the issue that I'm thinking of. Plus, if the lock screws me over. This turn, I feel like I should definitely be able to work with it, especially because I'm going to use Tech Gogeta. So I think what I'll do here, I'll just keep Gamma 1, slot 1. He should be fine. We'll let Gohan get some more stacks in here. And then let me use the Tech Gogeta active skill. I will say, I find it actually very interesting, though, that this guy raises his defense on super. I do also wonder, so is he... That's actually kind of a decent dodge there, by the way. I mean, we should have been fine, but still. I have a little bit of dodging. I think it's literally like 6 or something. Yeah, it's not too much. But... I find it very... So is he able to... like, stack his defense with every super, or... Because obviously it's like a one-turn effect, I mean, but, like, can he have multiple instances of it up? Because I don't... It's not too often. Like, bosses will, several times, raise attack on super. But it's not really all that often. What the hell? I got another dodge? Once again, I don't have that much on him. I mean, it might be a little bit more than 6, but it's not that much. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I'll take it for sure. Yeah, but the defense raising in sort of conjunction with the sort of the damage cap, I mean, it's a bit of an interesting combo. Okay, well, it looks like we're probably not going to do too much damage this turn, unfortunately. I thought with Gogeta's active, but I guess this is still going to be like classified as long content, just because this guy's like really tanky. Which, once again, is why I didn't really want to use Ultimate Gohan's active here. It's like I didn't think I really needed to. I have the full heal already, and you know, even if Gamma 1 like didn't dodge, like I don't think I needed to be concerned with the super. I suppose I could be wrong, but I think I would have been fine versus the super. But we're not doing, once again, I mean, considering we used the full Or rather, I used the full, the Gogeta active and then got all the swords. Like, we're only a little over 3.5. Okay, so what I want to show here real quick. I don't have that much. Yeah, it's literally 9. What the hell? And then this guy, I haven't even gotten to really build him up. Okay. I think what I want to do here... I think I'll use... We could probably kill within the next 2 turns here. So let me use Gohan's active. Then we'll put him in slot 1. And go with Gamma 1 specifically. And him in Gamma 2 this turn should be able to do a ton of damage. I mean, Glorio's active. It's not going to really do anything there. So we should be fine not really using it. Okay. Well, 3,000 from normals. But once again, I'm pretty sure this counts as a Ki Blast too. Oh, what the hell? Is it not a Ki Blast? Oh, fuck. I'm dead. Right? Oh my god. Wait, does that count as an other? No way, man. Oh, that's crazy. I actually lost my 6 attempts. I mean, I quit out one of them, but still, what the fuck? I got screwed. Okay. That's crazy to see. I mean, this is definitely a very easy stage, honestly. Like, I just got kind of unlucky there. Fucking Glorio failing that 80% dodge first hit. Like, come on, man. Are you... What the hell? Like, if it was at least, like, the 3rd hit or something, that'd be something else. But first hit? Like, oh my gosh. Whatever. Okay, well, in that case, I don't know if I will, but I may end up using a different team when I come back to this later on. But at the very least, obviously, either way, I kind of have to end things here for now. I mean, attempt limits, right? So we'll be back whenever I have some more later on. Alright, we're back here. Hopefully, this time around, I would definitely prefer, I will say, if Glorio and Co. would decide to actually perform. But we'll see what happens. We're jumping in.
Right,
Honestly, I imagine, I mean, depending on the rotation here at least. Okay, this is a good rotation. Gamma 2, Gohan, please. Of course. Why am I not surprised? Okay. I guess I could work with this. I mean, maybe stalling it out might be for the best. I don't know. We should be able to... It should work out, though.
My name is Glorio, the king of the 3rd demon world, Sydney. I shall take on the challenge if you insist on interfering. I'll show you who's the superhero.
I forgot that the animations would begin playing there. Let me just put on the skip for now. We've already seen pretty much every animation. I suppose like I haven't used like Gamma 1's active, so if I go to do that at some point, I'll play that. But besides that, we've seen pretty much everything else, so I'm just gonna play it out like this. Now I do need... I don't know if it's gonna drop down. Okay, it actually did. I don't know, I think stalling it out some might be the way to go, but at the same time, I'm not sure, like, how effectively I can stall out the fight here. But I definitely... So, I mean, I understood this from doing the showcases, right? But I was just trying to deal a bit more damage with Gamma 1 with the active turn. But, I mean, you do really want to stay in Gohan while he still has his extra damage reduction in the guaranteed super. Right? I really... It's kind of necessary. So I was definitely blundering before, just trying to go to Gamma 1 quickly as possible for the win. I definitely, this time around, I'm going to stick with Gohan as long as possible to get stacked. So with mine, I'll get all 3 turns. With this friend one, I can only get this turn and then 1 more turn. But either way, I feel like that's definitely going to be the way to go with those defense stacks. Because, I mean, he doesn't seem like he does that much damage, honestly. At least, I don't know. I mean, the way stats have jumped, it's hard to really think about, I suppose. Because what seems like not that much damage right now at like the beginning of last year was pretty crazy, I feel, right? So it's just weird to think about like how much they definitely need to tone it down. You know, I enjoy a good challenge, but it's a bit excessive. You know, even for my taste, I think they definitely, because even though I'm still enjoying the game, in fact I'm enjoying it as more than ever before, I would say, confidently. I think 2025 was the best year in Dokkan history. You're gonna push away a lot of more like casual players, and even players that are like veteran players. You know, you're gonna push people away that aren't just really like a big challenge thing, and it's perfectly fine if it's not your thing, right? But there are a lot of people who like big challenges. I mean, that's just, they don't really enjoy that so much, and you know, Dokkan, they don't want to push those players away. I don't think. Like, they need to do, I think having content appeal to all different sorts of players is a good thing, but I feel like they need to tone it down, just a little bit, right? So hopefully, it's been my belief, and we'll see what happens, that for 11th anniversary, that how they're going to go about it is that instead of like just like jumping the stats a bunch, and I'm sure they'll jump some, right? But it's been my belief that what they're going to mainly prioritize is just like meta shifting. Now, it's a bit odd, I think, because like Rildo and Baby are longer fights, but they're also, I'd say, relatively around like the stat levels that the content before this RedZone was around. So my sort of thought process was correct, at least for those fights. You're okay. That's not good. Yeah, I'm dead. God damn it. No way. Okay, well, that's another attempt down. That's so unlucky. Should I like use Gamma 2? I've been wanting to use just Gohan Gamma 1 because the Phase 2 support, but
Alright, let's do this.
I don't know. Maybe, should I really like swap? I don't know, maybe this will do it. Now that I have both the Gohans on their rotation starting out. Although I do need to build up Golden Frieza. Well, actually scratch that. I don't know that I suppose I don't really need to, technically. Because next turn I'll be able to put him into Gogeta anyway. And then as long as I can end the fight before, like, well, I suppose I could try holding on to the orbs for Gogeta at the end of next turn. And then if he comes back around for turn 7, I can use the active then. Would be the way to go, I think. Although, I mean, we'll see what happens with, like, the lock, of course, right? But I don't know, because, I mean, this fight, it doesn't... Like, in terms of difficulty, it's starting out hitting harder than, like, Baby and Rildo, but, like, I don't think it really is that difficult, honestly. I feel like I'm just getting, like, really unlucky. Like, Gamma 2 there getting fucking slaughtered. Like, that's not something you're gonna see very often. So it just, I feel like it's more of a matter of luck as opposed to, okay, this is actually, like, a really difficult fight. And then, once again, so Bio Broly, um, I'm really excited to try him out, honestly. I do want to beat this first. I'm really hoping that, he hasn't been, like, really overhyped or something. That would be so disappointing. Once again, I do enjoy a really good challenge. At this point, all I know about him, so I did see a bit more, since I did the first part of this. I know, apparently, he hits really, really hard, and I saw that you can dodge in there. But that's all I really know about the fight. So, I mean, honestly, if you can dodge, like, it should not be that difficult. At least I wouldn't think. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see once I actually get to jumping into that fight, which I imagine should be very, very soon. I probably might jump into recording that right after finishing this, because I imagine I should be able to finish this in today's attempts. Potentially even this attempt. Hopefully even this attempt, I suppose, maybe. But, we'll see. Apparently I do need to maintain getting lucky with Glorio specifically, excuse me. I mean, the gods, next turn, I'll just, like, transform them, and should be fine. Right, or rather, their next turn, so turn 5. And then I don't think we'll get to, like, turn 8. Like, this fight does seem to, at least in phase 2, it seems pretty tanky. But it doesn't seem that difficult, honestly. Okay, well, I am gonna need, I suppose that was his first hit, but I'm gonna need you to start proccing these crits, buddy. Because this is 40%. Okay, we got this one. 60%. Okay. Please crit on all these, because if he crits on all these, we should kill this turn. And the faster I'm moving through, obviously, the better I'm going to be set up. So we failed the 60. But we did get the hidden potential, which is huge. Because now we also have the guaranteed additional super at the end. And both these have an 80% chance to crit. Okay, that's good. And, I mean, is this actually... This might not finish off, actually. I'm actually kind of concerned. Because the gods, are they... I only got them, what was it, 2 free orbs? 3 orbs? They're not really going to do damage. I suppose they have at least 3... Okay, yeah, no, they got this. Because they have this one, they should have another guaranteed. Because it's at 17 key, I believe. There's one, they have the guaranteed for the first turn, then they have the 17 key, and obviously they're starting out one, and then I could even potentially get the hidden potential, but this one is going to be it. So now we're actually getting into the difficult portion of the fight here, and hopefully we can get the win this time. Okay, I mean... I think he'll be fine, as long as it's not the first fucking hit. If it's the first hit, that's gonna be really annoying, but I'm gonna play it out like this. I think he should be fine, most likely. Okay, yeah, we're good. Because there's no way, I mean, especially now post-super, 60% damage reduction guard, like, Gamma 1 is just so crazy. I really need to also... There's a lot of content I've been a bit behind on. Once again, there's just been so much, like, out-of-game stuff to record recently. I was trying to find the words for that in the first, 6 attempts, but for some reason I could not. I explained that properly before. There's been a lot of stuff to record outside of, like, normal gameplay loop. Well, I suppose, like, showcases are normal gameplay loop, but I've done, like, a lot more, like, discussion videos and, like, the news post videos and all those sort of things, right? So I haven't gotten around to all of the actual in-game content recently. I do need to do a bit better job of that. But at the same time, I did also... I mean, we still have a little bit until 11th anniversary begins. I sort of intentionally didn't want to, go too far and get everything out immediately, and then like, oh, well, now there's nothing, right? Because, I mean, it's still... I mean, we're getting pretty close, but it's still a little bit off at this point, so... I gotta make sure to have stuff to put out every day, of course. Now, Glorio, buddy boy here, I'm gonna need you to dodge, because we've seen, apparently, which honestly is kind of concerning. I mean, what was it he took before? Like 2 point some odd mil from a normal? Like, Glorio builds up actually to get pretty tanky. I suppose he does have, he's taking extra damage from both the class and the type that Metal Cooler Core is, but still, right? Okay, good, he dodged. I feel like he's taking a bit more damage than I thought he would, really. Okay, now, as far as I know, oh, well, we don't even need to worry. Both the supers are right there. That's actually so huge. So that I could just keep this guy in slot 1. And even the orbs were generous here. What the hell? I'll keep this Gohan, get him another turn of sex. And then we'll go into Gogeta at the end here. Once again, I'm going to hold on to his active skill. We'll use that his next appearance, if I get to that point. And we'll play it out like this. Okay. I was going to say, he should be fine, but I was a little concerned. But yeah, we should be cooking now, honestly. I mean, Gohan's in front of both the supers. And so we have, with how the Scouter works, we have it this turn. And it covers next turn. And then I suppose Gamma 1's, FCR Gamma 1, his will also technically be up next turn, but then it'd also be up for the Gamma 2 turn here. So we'll know exactly where the supers are going to be at. So we should be able to handle them. Plus, I haven't used my Senzu active yet. I don't know if I will use it this time. Maybe it might be wise to actually use the Gamma 1 active, but I don't know. I mean, that extra damage that Gohan does, especially, you know, if the lock ends up screwing me over, it's really good. So I think I probably will end up using Gohan's active again. But we'll see. I mean, it can really shred through this guy. And we're already down to 3 health bars. And we're not even at the end of the turn yet. Now, I mean, Gogeta's not going to do a crazy amount of damage, but he'll do some. Because we only got him 14 orbs, so he only has 2 guaranteed additional supers anyway. He does have the guaranteed dodge, though, so I mean, he's perfectly fine defensively. And then, I mean, next turn, I do need slot 2 to be locked. Because if it's not slot 2 that's locked, I'm definitely going to use the active skill. Because I need to keep Gohan on rotation, right? Like, there's no way. I'm not going to risk splitting them off. I'm not doing that shit. So, we'll see this rotation. What do we got here? Okay, yeah, see, I had a feeling. Okay, well, in this scenario, what I need to do is this. So now that we have that, I can put him in slot 1. Would AGL Gamma 1 be fine here?
I accept this mission.
He should be fine at 2.7. It was much higher than I had him at before. Plus, with the super happening after he attacks, rather. I think we should be good to do this. And then, I transform the Tech Gods at the end of the turn. And okay, I can get 8 orbs for them, so they were going to be perfectly fine at the end there. And we should do a ton of damage to the Cooler Core here. We'll see, though. I mean, honestly, I should probably be able to end things. Well, if this guy actually crits. Not this turn, mind you, but I mean, like, next turn. I should be able to end things. He's going to be fine versus the super. There's no reason he shouldn't be. Yep, double digits even. And then Gamma 1, because we actually have our Android links up, is going to be hitting a little harder here. I mean, not too much, but a little harder. Although I do really want to, so I am concerned about you know, next turn. Glorio. If he fails dodge, right, I am a bit concerned about that. So we'll see what the attacks look like. But the god should do a decent bit of damage here. It's only 24.3, but they have several attacks they can do, so overall they're doing a decent bit. And then, I mean, with Gamma 2 and having like AGL Gamma 1 next to him, plus, I mean, Gamma 2 even, you know, gives the extra support, right, to Gamma 1. So I probably, even though mine's only 55%, I should be safe to exchange, but, you know, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself if I'm incorrect. We'll see what the actual stats are looking like next turn before I make any final determinations. I may very well just keep it as Gohan, right? We'll see that. Because Gohan would definitely be fine. Yep. Uh-huh. See, this is... We're not doing that shit. No way. Now this is the moment of truth here, so... How much defense do you have like that?
I accept this mission.
1.2. I feel like he took a lot of damage like that before, though.
I'll do this.
And I know Gohan's gonna be perfectly fine. Well, you know what? Actually, I might use Gamma 1. Let's see. Can I get lucky enough to... Can I get him to take out the super? Fuck, does it not show you? Oh, no. I am never good at determining... I don't know, like, how I'm not... I don't know if this is, like, a thing with, like, everyone, but I can never determine, like, which attack is actually happening first for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm not good at that. Okay. I think I'll stick with Gohan, then. I mean, there's only the one attack pointed at Glorio. So, certainly, he should be fine. As long as he actually dodges. Okay, I did get rid of the super. I could have gone into Gamma 1. That's a little unfortunate. But we should still deal a ton of damage here. Provided I actually crit, I suppose. We do have one more guaranteed additional super after this one. No crit once again. Hey, can we crit, man? Hey, Gohan, can we? Thank you. Ooh, I get the hidden potential normal as well. Yeah, I mean, we should be fine here. I mean, Gamma 2, we don't have the Android links, but it's only a health bar to go. He still has his 5 attacks that he can deal. Or rather, do. I said deal. Well, I said deal, sort of, at the same time. Anyway, we should be fine, right? He could do 5 attacks. Well, hold on. You have an 80% chance to crit, dude. Hey, come on, man. I just said we should be fine. Don't fuck with me, Gamma 2. Do not fuck with me, man. Oh my god, I swear, if I fucking lose at this point... What do you mean? I failed both 70%. Brawl. Okay, that's a hidden potential. But I can't kill this turn, there's no way. If I got at least one of the supers, maybe. I can't kill this turn. I'm gonna need Glorio to dodge. It's gonna need to happen, because he's not gonna be able to kill. I swear, if fucking Glorio dies... when this guy has like 1 fucking HP left, I'm gonna be so pissed. That would be some bullshit. That would really be some bullshit. It better not happen. Please, Gabe, don't fuck me. Come on, don't do this. I swear to God, man, please. Glorio, cook for me, man. You gotta dodge, you gotta dodge, you gotta dodge. Okay, one more super. Dude, I swear, if I lose, because Gamma 2... If Gamma 2 failed his 270% and that causes me to lose. Oh my fucking god, man. You're shitting me. Dude. Gamma 2, you bastard. He failed an 80% crit. Then he failed two 70% supers. Oh my god, dude. There's no way. And then Glorio fails an 80% dodge. It's like, what the fuck, man? Oh my god, there's no way. There's actually no way. I literally, dude, I was right there. What the fuck? See, I knew it.
Let's do
I
this.
fucking knew it. I knew some bullshit was about to happen. Oh my god, dude. There's no way. How in the hell? How do I lose that? Oh my god. That is so bullshit. That is really so bullshit. Okay, well. God damn it. We're, it's whatever. As I should be able to win this attempt. There's no reason I shouldn't. It's still really annoying. I really probably should have gone in. I definitely would have won if I went to Gamma 1. 100%. But I was concerned because, you know, we took a lot of damage going into Gamma 1 in that scenario before. And I do not remember the exact amount of damage I took. But I did not want to even try to risk it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have just, like, went for it. Especially with Glorio's active. I feel like I would have won. But I could never, I don't know, like, is there a way to even tell? Like, I'm so, like, bad at, like, when they're stacked on top of each other, I can't really, I don't know, I can never really tell, like, which attack is actually happening first. I'm not really good at it. Yeah, I mean, if I went into Gamma 1, though, I definitely would have won. 100%. But, once again, I was trying to play things a little more safe, and it just, even still, like, I should have won, right? Because the only reason I lost, if Gamma 2 succeeded a single action that he failed, the 80% crit on his first super, or either of the 70% chances to super, or if Glorio succeeded a single 80% chance to dodge, it's like, I was literally, I just got screwed, right? I was right there, and I lost off of a scenario I should not have. He's gonna take some damage, but he'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, we got the support up already. That's just really annoying that this is the first attack. Okay. Well, I need to build Gamma 2 up, but I mean, not over this guy. Oh boy. I'm a bit concerned, honestly, because it's gonna be turn 3. We're gonna be facing off against the core. You know, this fight actually, now that I think about it, this plays out very similarly to the Wicked Bloodline RedZone, doesn't it? Because, I mean, while he was practically invincible, those first, so I'm not getting any stacks for the gods, huh? Those first 3 turns, with the Metal Cooler army you were fighting, and then you went to Metal Cooler 4. Dude, come on, man. I have to use my active immediately, that's so bullshit. God damn it, Glorio, man. Oh, I swear, if I fucking lose all of my attempts today, too. Glorio, you better dodge at the end there, bro. I swear, if he fucking... Because, as we've seen, apparently a single fucking normal kills Glorio. I'm actually so shocked to see that, by the way. Like, consistently, he's dying to just a single normal. Like... Glorio, I mean, he's no pushover when it comes to, I mean, versus supers, of course, but, I mean, even in modern content, you can tank normals. Like, in Rose Samasu and stuff, like, he's not, in the Gohan Gacha Trunks fight, like, he can take normals. Normals aren't an issue for him, usually, so, I mean, this guy isn't hitting so hard with his super, but his normals are actually I mean, they gotta be like, what, 6 mil fucking normals or something? His normals are hitting very, very hard, honestly. But provided I don't get screwed over by the lock, should be able to win this attempt. Although I will say I am a bit concerned with next turn. Right, so Gamma 1 doesn't have any build-up. I may end up having to use another Gohan active skill just to... Well, I suppose I could keep Gogeta on the rotation. I could float off Gamma 1 if necessary. It's something I actually could do. I don't want to do it, but that may be the way I need to go about things. Because I don't want to waste the other active so early on. Glorio, you just need a dodge, bro. Yeah, I don't know. If Glorio keeps, like, fucking absolutely failing dodges, I'm gonna have to rethink. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the Gods and Gogeta off for Beastless and Orange Piccolo. Honestly, it may be, like, the Gods and, like, Glorio that I take off. I mean, Golden Frieza can take some damage, but, you know, it's just that first turn. And then when you get over to Gogeta, he's very tanky. He does really good damage. Like, I'm not concerned at all about Gogeta's performance. So I may end up actually, like, I thought having the 50% phase 1 support for the T-Rock Gamma EZAs, dude, there's actually no fucking way. No, he's... Dude, I have 3 attempts left. You're fucking off the team, bro. Dude, just fucking get out of here, you fucking bum. Oh my god. There is no way. Dude, how many fucking dodges has he failed at this point? 80% dodges. Like, get your ass out of here. You're gone, bro. Now, it's like, who do I fucking replace him with is the issue. Like, the team isn't fully filled out just yet. Like, I don't know. Because it also has to be someone who, like, works with the rest of the team. Like, AGO Kid Gohan's good, but he's not going to be able to have his condition up, right? That's something you got to think about. I'd want it to be like a dodge character, or... I mean... I know a lot of people really don't like Hit, but... he would be... relatively fine, I'd hope. I don't know. Because when he's in his improvement state, his attack guarantees interrupt the enemy. But I need to actually get him to that point. He might be better to bring than Gloria, though. I am thinking about Int Majin Buu, but that would be... I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that happen. I don't know who else I really want to bring. That's the issue with this team more so. It's like, it's not... The team needs more stuff. More help. I mean, it's coming soon, but it's not here yet. Shit. Would you be fine? When Gogeta, I mean, with 60% damage reduction. I don't know that... I really don't know what to do here. Fuck, man. I don't know what to do here. What if I just go with, like, I'm being a little basic here, but what about, like, Beast? And I'll just, like, float him off. I feel like that might be the safest thing to do. And once his first 5 turns run out, I can just use his active and hope he's fine.
All right, let's do this.
I don't know. The reason, like, I'm sort of... Him being slot 7 is really good. The reason I'm sort of opposed to wanting to bring Beast is... Like, mine's only 55%. Right? We need to do this. I need as much stacks on mine as possible. Mine's only 55%. Honestly, the key here might work out in my favor. If I can, like, buy an extra turn or something. Then get Beast's first appearance to end against the Cooler Army. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, mine's only 55%, but I need... I don't know if he can even, like, live a normal, but I figure it's better to try him than just keep throwing my fucking attempts against the wall and hoping it sticks with fucking Glorio. I don't know, I mean, Glorio has been really good for me all year, honestly. Like, I haven't really understood why people have, like, despised him, but to be fair, I mean, once again, he's been able to eat these normals in most fights. So, I mean, if he can't eat the normal, though, and I'm just, like, consistently fucking eating normals, like, I'm failing 80% chances to dodge consistently, then, you know, I gotta boot him off the team. Like, there's nothing else to do, right? I don't know, it's just really annoying. I should not have... 2 attempts now today lost because of fucking Glorio. It's like, bro, come on. This is bullshit. This is so bullshit that Glorio is just, like, absolutely fucking prodding out right now. I suppose we won't go for the super on Gamma 1, or Gamma 2 rather, his first attack. And then we'll get the, okay, they'll take some damage, but they'll be fine. We can get a turn of stacking with the gods here. And hopefully, you know, getting them a bit more damage. Also providing I actually am able to get, like, the scouters up. I can play around, know where to put them and such. Like, they should be fine versus the normals, I think. You know, with the sort of phase 2 support they get from this fight, but I don't know for sure. I'm not going to pretend I do. But, you know, getting them to do a bit more damage could be pretty helpful, honestly. Especially if we can get the transformation against the core above the, like, if they attack with above the HP condition. So they get the guaranteed additional super and crit ability. That could be pretty helpful. But we'll see how everything plays out. I don't know what really... Okay, can you not do this shit, man? Okay, thank you. Yo, Gamma 2, what's happening, bro? You've been, like, elite for me. We gotta see some dodges. Or not some dodges, we gotta see you start doing some supers, dude. Like, there's no way. That's crazy. Okay, man. Just be fine against this fight. Like, there's no... Don't fucking die to... No, you better dodge. Oh my god. Dude. There's no way. There's actually no way.
Alright, let's do this.
What the hell? Okay. Let me do this, I guess. This is crazy, though. I should not be getting my ass kicked like this. Yeah, so he does still have the greatly raised here, so let me do this. mean, he's not going to really do a lot of damage, I doubt, but you know, setting him up to do at least some, getting the defensive boost, it's not going to hurt us by any means. Of course, it's not the super immediately, so then now I don't have the guaranteed. Ah, come on, man. Maybe now I might have honestly ended up getting less stacks just by keeping this guy in the rotation. It's kind of crazy to think about. Okay. Shit. I'm actually... Am I really gonna lose today's 6 attempts as well? Like, surely there's no way. Surely. But, then again, it's starting to look that way. I'm just, like, so shocked, honestly. Like, how? Honestly, how? I'm just, like... Once again, like, it's all right here. I mean, I can't make this shit up. Glorio fucked me, man. Like, that was... Brother, how many... He's died, like, 4 attempts, 5 attempts have been lost to this fucking goober just, like, failing the first dodge versus normal attacks. It's like... Bro, what is this shit? It's bullshit, is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna be able to. I think I really am. So, like, the gods are still good, obviously, but I feel like Gogeta will be a lot safer option to bring. Personally, and then I might have my sort of final team end up looking like Beastless, Orange Piccolo, and then, you know, Gogeta, you know, replacing Glorio and the gods. Because if he can't even, he's been really good for me, like, all year. But once again, he's also, when he has failed dodges, he's been able to, even if he would end up taking some damage from normals, he would do it. Right, and that's all I really, like, needed of him. Plus, I have had consistently pretty good luck with his dodges. I'm pretty confident about that. At least until, like, this fucking fight here. Like, for whatever reason, the one time he chooses to just, like, refuse to dodge from me is in a fight where he has class and type disadvantage to damage received. It's like, come on, man. Can we not do that shit? But apparently he wants to, so I'm just gonna have to fucking bench him, I guess. I don't know. I still think he's pretty decent, but that's so annoying to lose so many times now, simply because I had him on the team. But the issue here now is I somehow am gonna have to, like, what do I do with Beast? You know, I don't know. What I need to happen here, but it's not going to, is I would need Gamma 2 to get 5 supers and, like, just be a fucking crit machine here. Right? Not gonna happen. And I'd need him to kill this turn so I can actually have Beast. I don't know. I need to start doing damage next turn. See, normal. Hidden potential, normal. At least at this point, my crit is guaranteed. 34.9. So we'll do some damage from this. But still, oh! He actually got the kill with that, huh? Okay, that's really good then. I did not anticipate that whatsoever. I'm actually, so... Okay. I think I need to use my Gohan active. I haven't had him receive an attack yet. Fuck. It's at 24. Yeah, he gets extra stuff at 24. Okay. I thought he did, but I couldn't recall what it was. We'll do something like this. And then next turn, I can float Beast off. So this turn, he's going to help my Gohan do some extra damage from the links, right? And then next turn, I can float him off. Because this is his second appearance, right? And I don't want to float him off too early. And then, you know, kind of get screwed over from it because of the fact that... So, he wouldn't... This is his third turn, so if he comes back around next turn, it'll be his fifth turn. He'll still have the extra damage reduction on, right? But, if I floated him this turn, and he came back around on turn... what turn? Or on turn 3, so turn 6, which we're probably going to get to turn 6. He'd die. But instead what I can do is float him off. God damn. Those are just fucking normals. What the hell? I need to get stacks on this guy. I think I just used the Gohan active again. I don't know, though. I think I have to. I might get screwed over this attempt, but I feel like I kind of have to do that there. And then we have to go for the Gohan stacks, too. I'm going to hope that that is not a super at the end there. And I'm just going to go for the gods getting more stacks. Hopefully that's not the wrong play. I don't know, though. 71.3, okay. I mean, as long as we can get some crits, of course. Let me try again. As long as we can get some crits. What if I don't say anything? Okay, that didn't work either. Well, fuck. I just failed a 58% chance to crit 4 times. My luck is something, I tell you. I tell you what, man, like... How do I fail 4 58% crits in a row? Dude, like, what? There's no way! How? How does it happen? My luck is being absolutely fucking tested in this fight, I tell you what. I'm failing all these 70% supers, 80% dodges, 80% crits, 4 58% crits in a row. It's like, statistically, I'm just getting, like, absolutely screwed here. There's just no way. Okay, well, thankfully... well, maybe. Hopefully. The gods should be fine. Hopefully I didn't... Did I screw up by keeping them as... I don't know. I might have, honestly. I might have really screwed up keeping them as the gods, but... Can they eat a normal? That's the thing. Because, once again, I mean, this guy raises his attack and defense throughout the turn, so I don't... That's another thing that really hits Glorio, is the boss, like, boosts himself so much by the time Glorio actually... Okay, we took to 12. Not great, but not terrible. You gotta be kidding me. There's no way, right? I'm dead. I mean, I'll play it out, because obviously, but I mean, there's nothing I could do here, is there? Like, I can't even really get the orbs to heal. I suppose if I got all the tech orbs, but... You know, honestly, I think this is probably lost, but let me grab all the tech orbs with Gamma 2, and then that way I can get the AGL key spheres with Gamma, or rather with Gohan, and then I get the STR orbs with Beast, so we'll be right back. Alright, hopefully... I mean, I doubt it, but hopefully we can actually manage to live with the extra HP. It just... I mean, this guy just does so much damage, you know? I don't really see how I can live. I'd like to. I really would. We'll see. I mean, once again, my beast is only 55% is the issue. I feel like this might be something, like, where he'd be able to live if I have dupes in him, but mine at 55% won't be able to. Now, if I had been hit at all leading up to this point, and I have the taunt up, I feel like I'd be pretty confident that I would live. With having, like, the links next to AGL, Gohan, Gamma 1, but I don't. So I think I'm probably dead here, honestly. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. So, in usual fashion here, I am failing 58% chance to crit. So, that's good. That's really nice. Can we fail one more, please? Yeah, okay, nice. And I don't get... I mean, my hidden potential is so low at 55%. Okay, yeah, I think I'm dead here, but maybe by some fucking sheer miracle he can live. Yeah. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. So, A, if I had my active up, he would have lived. B, if I had even a single dupe in him, actually. Genuinely, a single dupe would have made the difference. I would have lived with one dupe. That's unfortunate. But it's actually, I suppose that's good to see.
Let's do this.
So he definitely can work here then. I don't have the attempts to waste. So I'm just going to have to ride it like this. This is unfortunate though. So what I think I should do here... Fuck. I don't want to run into another scenario where I don't have his attack receive, but at the same time I don't want to... This is not good. I think I gotta float him off. Because if I float him off here, right? He'll come back. It'll be his 4th turn. And then I can float him off again. Well, shit. Now maybe I should keep him on the rotation. And then I float him off turn 5. Well, let me restart the turn here. Alright, I guess I have to do something like this. I mean, I am a bit concerned here, but... So he does give allies... Yeah, 3 key. So, that'll be fine. Because there's no attack lowers against the Metal Cooler army here just yet. And first super, okay. But I mean, I couldn't exactly put Gamma 2 in slot 1. God damn it, man. Of course it has to be this time that he fucking double super slot 1, right? Of course it has to be this attempt. Every other attempt, 1 normal and then he fucks off. This attempt, specifically, he has to double super. Okay, man. You fucking bitch, man. Oh my god. I should have just put Golden Frieza there, but honestly, Golden Frieza probably would have died too. To be perfectly honest. He probably would have died too. So my best chance was putting a 50% chance to dodge character slot 1. Oh my god, dude. There's no way. I can't believe I just lost another 6 attempts. That is genuinely mind-blowing. What the hell? Okay, god damn it. Alright, well, I mean, by the time I get to my next 6, Baseless and Orange Piccolo Easy A info should be out. So that'll be cool, but, I mean, they won't be out in game. So that'll be nice to talk about, I suppose, in the next 6, but, Jesus Christ, man, like... I'm actually getting so screwed by RNG here. I had that one attempt, dude, like, one single super or one crit from Gamma 2, and I would have won. But, he didn't want to do that, and then Glorio wanted to fail the 80% fucking chance of that. God. Okay, man. What the fuck ever. We'll be back again later on. This is a pretty easy stage, all things considered. It is crazy to me that it's taken me 12 attempts now. We'll be back for attempts 13 through 18. Hopefully not having to go that far, but apparently with my luck, maybe I'll have to. We'll see. Alrighty, we are back here. Hopefully, you know, within these 6 attempts, we can actually get the win. That would be very nice. I struggle to see how I would lose at this point. I mean, with Beast on the team now instead of Glorio, I mean, we saw he could do decent, even without his sort of active against the Super. So I'm hoping, you know, as long as I can get that up, if I get into a scenario where I'm worried about Beast, I can just use the active and we'll be perfectly fine. But we'll have to see. Let's jump in. Hopefully, can actually just get this done and over with like one attempt here. Oh, man, don't... Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna let it ride because I don't even want to risk it. Oh, you know what? Intros are gonna play. Or do I have the skip on still, actually? Hold on. Yeah, okay, I still have the skip on then. Let me just confirm that real quick. Yeah, because, I mean, once again, we've already seen... If I can hit the thing. Yeah, okay, good. We've already seen, like, all the animations here. There's no reason to, like, replay them over and over and over, right? I do like to try and see, like, all of them, like, once per day or whatever, but... You know, within the same video that's taking place over several days. Like, there's no point in showing it over and over and over again. I mean, I know we did actually end up seeing, it was, Glorio and, was it the Tech Gods, their intro as well? It was Glorio and someone else. Jesus Christ. Oh, what the hell? Am I dead? There's no way, man. Of course, this is the turn he chooses the triple super slot 1, right? Of course, this is the turn. Oh my god, dude. I see. So we're starting out like this, huh? We're I'm not allowed to get the easy win, am I?
Let's do this.
The game will not allow that shit to happen. Okay, well, hopefully, I mean, this time around, we'll see. Now, at the time, I am, I'm not gonna go too much in depth on this. But at the time I am, you know, recording this, I, you know, I did say as much beforehand. The Easy A info for Beastless and Orange Piccolo has gone live. I think they will be good additions to the superhero team. Definitely, I mean, at least better than Glorio. Probably better than the gods on the team, too. Specific to the team, right? I have my issues with them, but I still think they're going to be fun. I am definitely still looking forward to using them. It's just, I feel like, you know, before heading into an anniversary, because, I mean, you got to think, it's really, I mean, everyone's going to have different opinions on characters, of course, but to me, I think they're probably, like, lower top 10, top 15-ish LRs. I mean, we'll have to see in-game once, you know, we get to using them, of course, but that's just, like, off the details alone, what I'm thinking. And, you know, I'll say in regards to that, right, I don't, I mean, we're about to have an anniversary where we're going to have at least 4 new LRs. I mean, who knows? I doubt like a free-to-play LR would, you know, be among the best characters in the game, but it's certainly possible. It's happened before, although it's a long time ago now, but with the 6th anniversary, Roshi, that free-to-play Roshi card was one of the best characters in the game, unironically, right? So we're getting at least 4 new LRs. That probably all will be that level. I mean, we're getting a bunch of new EZAs, probably super EZAs. Like, I think about that, and it's like you know, I don't get it. I feel like they should have been stronger, because not even necessarily, you know, will they get power cut by the end of anniversary, but rather specifically, like, there will be so many characters, and that is the thing I've said with like top 10s, top 15s, and there's so many good characters in the game at this point that if you're not on one of those, it doesn't mean you're bad per se. Just that characters are better than you, but it really will suck to see, you know, if in like a month's time, like they aren't even like on the top, or rather within the ranks of those, right? That's mainly been my thing. I think they should have been designed a bit better, but I still think they'll be good, and especially like you know, as a positive for both characters, I really do like Piccolo's support. You know, you're not going to get it like guaranteed every turn or anything, but you know, if you don't get it, I mean, at least that means he's not getting hit, right? So I mean, that's good. And Beastless Gohan, I feel like he should do a ton of damage, honestly. I'm actually really looking forward to him. I think I might end up liking him better than Orange Piccolo. I mean, we'll have to see, but I feel like Beastless is now actually going to be the damage character. Like, Orange Piccolo was the defensive character, and he did more damage than him before. Like, because Orange Piccolo was just so broken. I mean, Orange Piccolo still appears to be really strong, but they definitely were, I feel like he might have been a mistake before, right? So they definitely went out of their way to ensure they don't do that shit again. Once again, he's still really strong, but I know they did not want him to like rule like that again. I guess we'll see the damage he does in game once again, but I don't think it's gonna be like that crazy. It'll be decent for a giant form, but it could have been better. But yeah, I am still really looking forward to using both of them. I think they will still both be pretty fun. You know, I do have both of them rainbowed with what I think is really good hidden potential builds for them. I do also, not even just like the hidden potential build, but like the equips I have for them. Like I feel like they're gonna look really good in game. I am definitely still really excited to use them. So, I mean, we'll obviously get to doing that when they go live. You know, getting the showcases. But at least for now, of course, I do have to finish off old Metal Cooler here, and hopefully, once again, I can actually manage to do that this time around. I will say it would probably be best for me, although not going to happen, if Beast Gohan were allowed to actually, you know, get hit at the end of the turn. And I say allowed, but like he's not going to get the opportunity to, rather, because we're definitely going to kill Metal Cooler before then. I mean, I have the 58% chance to crit on AGO Gohan. Not to mention, I mean, Gamma 2 has the 80%. And he has a lot more supers. So, I mean, honestly, if I somehow fail all the crits, this is like one time I would not complain about it. But it would be very, very difficult for that to actually end up happening here. But we'll see. I mean, hopefully, you know, even if, you know, I'm not able to actually get the hit for him, as long as Beast is able to live, I mean, that's all I really need. I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can maneuver him around with like the... Yeah, see, I mean, Gamma 2 definitely kills here. Because Gamma 1's only been hit the one time so far, so hopefully I can, you know, maneuver Beast around if I get like the Scouter with Gamma 1. We'll have to see, though. So hopefully can actually get it this attempt. Bro. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if they'd gotten everything, but they haven't. I feel like this is the Gohan active time. And then I can flip the gods off and stack them another turn. That way, if I end up needing like their sort of damage, you know, I have that option. I feel like it is good to hold on to that and just to be safe. I mean, they are practically invulnerable their first turn. It'd be very difficult to die with them. But just, I mean, getting a little bit more stacks for their active, so if I drop that to hit Metal Cooler core with, I mean, that certainly would be pretty strong. And then hopefully, you know, Gohan Gamma 1 here, we should be fine. I don't think, you know, obviously neither of them are dying this turn. And once again, the Scouter has actually really helped from Gamma 2, Gamma 1. I mean, obviously it's Gamma 2s that we have up right now specifically, but just in general, the Scouter is such a really good thing that they both have. And then, so what I said with Beast before, this is actually going to work out really great, right? Because I floated the gods off. Now what I can do, so Gamma 1's going to have his full buildup. And how the Scouter works is it's from the next attacking turn. So it'll appear, we'll get the Scouter on the turn where Beast comes back over here, right? So I don't need to be concerned about it. Like, oh, well, so long as I don't dodge a bunch. I was gonna say that had me concerned there for a moment. But yeah, I mean with the Scouter, unless, you know, Metal Cooler core supers literally every single slot, like I suppose like the lock could actually end up screwing me over, because now I'm not going to have the Senzu being active. That is actually a big concern, but you know, this was the best way to go about the turn. I am confident in that. It just, I mean, we'll see if, you know, I end up just getting screwed unluckily or not. What I'm going to need to happen, you know, honestly, I'm fine with that. We can float Gamma 2 off. Yeah, see, this is perfect. So what I'll do this turn is I'm just going to go for full-on Gogeta, right? We'll worry about using his active next turn. So he has the guaranteed dodge. He's perfectly fine here. I do want more stacks on Gohan. You know, I wonder... No, I definitely need to go for more stacks on Gohan. I was thinking about using the Gamma 1 active here. It could have potentially helped out next turn, but I think we should be fine. At least I hope. I mean, maybe I might have accidentally just ended up misplaying, but I think holding on to that may be better. We'll see though. So we should do a decent bit of damage this turn. I mean, we're not gonna kill him, obviously. But so long as, like, I'm gonna be really annoyed if fucking Beast is locked into slot 1. Because there's just nothing I could do about that, right? Like, I don't have the Senzu being active again. So, I mean, that would just be GG. That would be a death sentence. But so long as he's not locked into slot 1, I should be able to win this attempt. I really do struggle to see, like, at what point, like, how I would lose here. Because, you know, I'm going to have the gods for this next turn. Right? Or rather, this next rotation. They're going to be invincible the first turn, so I will transform them. Right? Then Gogeta, we haven't used his active yet. He's going to be invincible. Now, it will be for this Ultimate Gohan. You know, he won't have his, right, this one won't have, or... Now I can't remember what slot he started in, or rather what rotation. Is he wouldn't have his damage reduction anymore, right? And even if he doesn't, like, I can play around with, like, the Senzu being active. Because, keep in mind, I mean, I also will have the Scouter. Right, because Gamma 1 Scouter does carry over to the next rotation, too. So I figure, no matter what really happens, I should be pretty set up to manage to get the win here, but I mean, we'll see, because I really do have a feeling what's about to happen is Beast is going to be locked in the slot 1, and I'm just going to see 2 supers before he attacks him. There's literally nothing I can do with that, because he hasn't been hit yet, so I can't use his active. With his active, I think he actually probably would end up living, even at 55%, at least from what I've seen of him so far, but I don't think I could get him to live if it's immediate. That is so huge. Okay. See, oh, this is great. So what I can do here, we put Gamma 1 in slot 1. It's like, okay, I mean, 1.5 mil isn't a lot, but guess what? Now we have Gamma 1 next to him, and suddenly he has 1.8. With 60% damage reduction and guard. He is going to be perfectly fine here. Beast should be as well. I don't see any reason why like Beast would not be fine here. I mean, it's just the normals at the end. Plus, I have gotten his 18 key, I believe, and with all the support and everything, like, he definitely should be fine. What? You took that much? I'm alive? Wait, I wasn't... How much HP do I have? Oh, fuck. Wait, because now Beast doesn't have, Oh my god, dude. No way. Because now Beast doesn't have All in the Family. That's gonna really hurt his defense. Oh, fuck. If I... No way, man. I didn't think Gamma 1 would take that much. God damn it, man. Because now, I definitely, like, those Android links literally did save my life, so this was the correct play to go into Gamma 1. But now it's a question of... And honestly, if I used the Gamma 1 active last turn, that may have ended up saving the run. I might have genuinely thrown by not doing that. That's so crazy to think about. Hopefully he'll be fine here, though. I mean, 60% damage reduction guard, post super. No. No way, man. Oh my god, no! I fucked up. Well, honestly, did I? No, honestly, I think I was probably still dead there, actually, now that I think about it. That 20%, because it would have been a 20% buff to STR Gamma 1. It only would have been a 10% buff to Beast. So effectively what that means there, right, is Beast would have died no matter what. There was no scenario where I could have saved Beast there. Now, on the bright side, at least, I do finally have a rotation where Beast can actually get hit. You know, we'll actually have the ability to use his active skill. And so long as I can sort of maneuver about a rotation where AG Ultimate Gohan is linked next to him. I mean, that is crazy to see that he took as much damage from the normal that he did, honestly. I mean, I get All in the Family, I mean, it's 20% defense, but still, I don't know. The only thing I realistically could have done there, because I still would have, I feel like I still would have gone for AGL Gamma 1 is the issue. But just thinking logically, what I could have done, if I did use the AGL Gamma 1 active on the previous turn, I could have stayed into AGL Ultimate Gohan for the defense links for Beast, and then, dude, there's no way. You're actually fucking kidding me. I'm actually getting pranked. Bro. Dog. What the fuck? Do I take, like, Beast off? Like, he's doing pretty decent for what he is, but... you know, I'm still dying. Right? So what the fuck, man? Can I get away with them on this team? See, because they're only on the 170 lead is the issue. I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. What if I just go with, like, PyCon? Would PyCon work? Let's go with PyCon. Let's try PyCon. So, now the thing with PyCon, I mean, he is a dodge character, obviously.
Let's do this.
But he does have, and I don't even have, this is, okay, man. I don't have the attempts to waste reloading this. But the thing with PyCon, I mean, he does have the Ghost Usher. So if it looks like I'm in a really bad situation, I could always use that. Speaking of being in a really bad situation, I feel like it might be a, well, I swear, if it's just a million attacks against them again, it better not be. It better not be just a million attacks against the gods again. I'm gonna be so annoyed. Or a million supers, rather. Okay, they can take one. They can take one free super. Just don't be 500,000 again. Okay, yeah, that was a bit of damage, but we should be fine. Alright, so long as PyCon dodges at the end, we should be fine. And that's the thing. You know, I did take Glorio off because he wasn't dodging. It's like, okay, well, what about PyCon? I mean, he has less dodge shooting. Well, the thing there is, so long as I get him his orbs, he can get pretty tanky, relatively speaking. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm going to come across a scenario like with Glorio. I mean, I don't know that he could eat like a million almost for Metal Cooler 4, mind you, but so long as I have a decent bit of HP, and, you know, I have his orb condition, you know, after he attacks, I feel like he'd be pretty decently tanky. Okay, that's great to see. So, I mean, we'll have to see, but, I mean, at the very least, I'll have class advantage instead of type disadvantage. And he also has guard. So class advantage guard, I feel like it'll make a pretty big difference. I mean, we'll have to see how this plays out, but I don't know, like, Beast, like, if mine weren't 55%, honestly, once again, this is an issue of mine being 55%. If I had a single dupe, I am very confident I could have actually lived that. But I don't. You know, so it's like, it is what it is. It's like, I can't, I don't know. I'm just really hoping during Anniversary, no matter, we'll have to see what all the characters are and such. I know a lot of people are, like, getting really dissuaded of it. I'm still pretty confident it's going to be, for what it's worth. I mean, not that I know anything in particular, but for what it's worth, no matter the part, you know, before I thought it was going to be part 1, but I think how they're going to handle it now, I think on the 17th, we'll have another teaser, and that will show, like, the Cell Saga and the Drew Saga. It's like, okay, well, what's next? Daima. I think Daima, at this point, might be part 1. And then they'll go from, you know, the sort of, you know, the trailer for it, or whatever, however you want to call it, the teaser. Right, they'll go from that into, I don't know, I think Daima probably will be part 1, I suppose, at this point, is maybe the best way to just straight up phrase it. And then I still think Namek has a decent chance of being part 2. I really think, like, I don't know, they seem, both Dokkan and Legends, to really love to play around with, like, the color schemes in those trailers at like the very ends and such. And I mean, those golden sparks at the very end, like I don't know. I still really think that Namek is on the table for Anniversary. I'm not dissuaded just yet. I mean, I will be massively disappointed if Namek's not a part of it, but I'm also, you know, I've said several times, although I don't think I've said recently, you know, you don't want to get yourself too hyped up for one theme to the point where it's like, okay, you know, it's either this or the celebration's a fucking failure, right? Like, you don't want to do that to yourself. It just sets yourself up for, like, failure, right? Like, the game's meant for fun, and, like, if you get, I don't know, it's gonna feel kind of shitty, honestly, if there's, like, all these signs, like, pointing to Namek, and then it just doesn't end up being Namek. Like, that will really suck, honestly. But it has to come. I know people have been saying for a while, including myself, like Namek, but you know, we have to be right eventually, right? Even if it's not the 11th anniversary, there is going to be a time, even potentially like later this year. I feel like Namek has to be coming at some point. Fuck. Actually, I think if I do this, I should be fine. Yes. Because, I mean, it's just, I don't know, this could be a misplay. I don't know how much damage these normals do is the issue. But hopefully he just dodges it and I don't have to worry about it at all. We'll see. Okay, well, he did not dodge, but he took double digits. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think this, especially because we have some attack lowers from Python. And Gamma too, as well. I don't think this does too much damage, though, so the normals at least. And then in slot 1 here, I mean, he has this whole barrage. We're gonna finish off the turn before Metal Cooler Army even gets a chance to super us. And then hopefully, we'll see, I can finally actually get the win. Dude, there's no way. You know what? Honestly, this is the perfect opportunity to use Pycon's active. So his active can be activated when facing only one enemy whose HP is 50% or more starting from the 4th turn for start of battle. I feel like there's actually not going to be a better opportunity to use this. So I use this here, and then how it'll work out, if we look at next rotation, no matter where the lock is, I'm perfectly set up, right? Because with the friend Gohan in slot 1, because the enemy actions, so they're just delayed a turn. They happen in the exact same slot, though, still. So next turn, I know both the supers will be slot 1, I'll be perfectly fine. So let's, I actually have not played this out in a while. I will play this animation. So let's do that.
You won't get past me. I'll show you the skills of a master.
You know, I will say, I feel like, honestly, I feel like Pycon really had a... I feel like he had a really solid EZA, honestly. You know, I don't know. Tech Janemba is so weird, because, like... And I don't know how much of a hot take this is, but I actually like Transform Tech Janemba, even now. It's like, oh, well, hold on, wait a minute. Now, I haven't used him in a long time, so I suppose that could just be completely, like, batshit crazy, insane take, rather. It's been so long since I've used him, because the issue isn't Transform Tech Janemba, right? The issue is Fat Janemba. Like, you have to get hit several times in order to transform. But with how they've creeped the damage up, he can't take several hits. Like, I mean, he can barely take, like, 2. Right? So that's more so the issue with him. But Pycon, I honestly, I feel like he's sort of, you know, a status of like hidden gem of the year or something. Like I honestly feel like his EZA is about as good as, you know, anyone could have hoped for. Like I feel like they did a really good job for him. Like I feel like they did him justice. See, and this turn, like it's perfect. I mean, my Ords. How should I? Let me do this. I don't want to like use any of my actives this turn. I'll worry about doing that next turn. I do want to get another turn of I'm considering. Honestly, this fight's probably still going to have several turns to it, so I think we will get to turn 8. So let me hold on to Gogeta's active, because that could be helpful in slot 1. But this turn, I definitely need to get more stacks on AG Ultimate Gohan, because once his, you know, because I had to float him, once his extra, you know, damage reduction and the guaranteed additional wear off, I am a bit concerned, you know, obviously at that point, how he's going to look. So I do want to just set him up for as much success as possible. And, you know, we will have... Gamma 1's been hit once, right? If I need to use, like, both of the Gamma 1 actives in order to make STR Gamma 1 live, like, I will do that. And plus, I mean, it would help out the damage that Gamma 2 deals. You know, honestly, I could probably set myself up to win very quickly here. I think I could do that. It'd be pretty easy to. So what I need to do, I mean, obviously next turn I'm going into the Tech Gods. They'll have their extra super, as well as their, you know, the guaranteed crit. They should do a ton of damage. We'll see if I end up deciding I need to use... Like, I shouldn't need to use the Gohan active. I should just be able to use the Gamma 1 active, and then, like, float him off with the extra support. Maybe I would use, like, the Gamma 1 active, then still stay in Gohan. I don't know, because this Gohan still has his ability up, doesn't he? So he's actually locked in slot 7. I'm perfectly fine with this, honestly. So, well, that's... Because those are all going to change into Rainbow Key Spheres. Okay. Let me do this. Now, out of curiosity... Yeah, no, okay. So, I think what I should do here is I will go back into Gohan, because, I mean, he still has the guaranteed additional super. So let me do this. And then, so this active, actually, the buff from it does last for 3 turns. Right? So this should actually set me up very nicely here in order to be able to win. I think so, at least. So next turn, I can just use the Gamma 1 active there, and I can actually even stay in Gamma 1, have him in between all of the Gammas, right? And we should do a ton of damage with that rotation. And then, right, on this rotation, so turn 8, we'll have Tech Gogeta, slot 1, no matter what happens. Like, even, no matter where the lock hits, he will be slot 1. I use this active, he'll do a ton of damage, not only with the active itself, but also, I mean, he does a million supers. The support he provides to the gods, even if I don't like dodge with them, they should be perfectly fine. Pycon would actually be my one concern there, because of the fact that he does actually lose his sort of stats and guard, but is it character entry, or I think it's character entry. But I also We'll see if he has it up or not. Yeah, or rather, we'll see if he still has it up or not that next turn. But honestly, I think we should be golden. So long as Pycon doesn't die here, I suppose. If he dies, then obviously, you know, that'll suck. Okay, so he double-digit tanked the normal, which I thought he would. And then we dodged the super. Yeah, Pycon proving, dude, he cooked. Fuck you, Glorio. You couldn't do that in your dreams, buddy. Thank you, Pycon. Okay. I mean, I should be set up to win at this point. I don't know how I'd really... It would be really fucking annoying. I don't know how I would lose at this point. Because I am a bit concerned that... So, STR Gamma 1, right? I don't have his full build-up. And that is concerning. However, I just do this, right? Now he's at 1.6, and then I use the active. And now he's at 1.8. And guess what? Gamma 2 is actually giving him the 10% damage reduction. So we still actually have 60% damage reduction here. The first hit after that, like, we'll go up to 70% damage reduction. So even if the first attack deals damage to me, we'll get the extra phase 2 stats. Yeah, we should be perfectly fine here. We'll get the extra phase 2 stats. We'll get the extra damage reduction. And see, even if we get hit by another super, we should be perfectly fine. I think we might take some damage, but we will live. No, not even any. See, I mean, just straight up double digits. And then the amount of damage this rotation is going to do is going to be wild. So, I mean, 66.3 here. Right, and Gamma 2 at the end. I mean, he has a ton of super. 70.6. AGL Gamma 1 is also going to deal quite a bit. I mean, we have this support. And plus, I mean, linked next to these two. And this is also the friendless, so 73.2. Like, I feel like, once again, I struggle to see how I'd actually end up losing at this point. Like, I feel like this has to be the win. Even without considering, you know, Gamma 2 next turn. Or not next turn, at the end of this turn. That's what I was starting to say. Next turn, Tet Gogeta. Once again, I mean, his active and all the supers. I mean, he's golden. Right? And the support he gives to the Tech Gods, they're golden too. And we would definitely do enough damage between those two. Even without considering what Gamma 2 is about to do here. So, I mean, yeah, this has to be the win. There's practically nothing that, like, Okay, I was just making sure before I got too far ahead of myself. Yeah, see, I'm locked in slot 1, although he's not even attacking before me. So actually, So his ability is 7 turns from character entry turn, and we're actually turn 8. So we actually don't have it anymore. But once again, I'm not even concerned. So, you know, I could actually... The Blues, they have a KO, don't they? I don't know if the KO I'll be able to get into play here, but we'll try and see what happens. Let me play this animation. We haven't played this one just yet, so might as well. Oh, well, hold on. Play once per day. There we go.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, unfortunately, we were not able to do enough damage to finish. No, would not abandon quest. We were not able to do enough damage with that. But once again, I mean, we're perfectly fine here. I mean, Gogeta is literally just going to kill him the first super. And he has an additional 4 guaranteed. Plus, I mean, I only have 1 dupe. 100% like the highest chance, but I do have as much hidden potential additional in him as I can. So, you know, he'd even have a decent chance of doing that. But we finish out, and yeah, I didn't. There'd be no way for there to be a phase 3. I swear, if there was a phase 3, that entire time, I'd be tweaking. Okay, but we got the win. That is what matters. Thank God. Oh my God, that took way longer than it needed to. Way longer than it needed to. Holy fuck. But we got the win, and that, of course, is what matters. I'm definitely really looking forward to, yeah, as you can see, so Stage 5, Stage 6. These are live. So it's Gamma 1. I figured it'd probably be a Gamma 1, Gamma 2. The other idea I threw out was like a Nielza. I'll be sure to jump into these relatively soon. Probably, honestly, we'll just jump in with like the superhero team. With like Beastless and Orange Piccolo for the initial clears, so I'll make those like the end of like doing the showcase stuff, but we'll do those when we get to them. I'm really looking forward to Bio Broly. I've heard quite a bit about this guy. You know, apparently, you know, if you don't want to hear, skip ahead, but so apparently he does like a ton of damage, but you can also like dodge. Those are the two things I've seen about the fight. I do like to try and avoid spoilers, but you know, it has been quite a while since the fight came out. I do my best to like scroll past things if I start to see them come up, but as the only things I know about the fight is apparently he does a ton of damage and you can dodge him. So honestly, I mean, I don't like the fact that because I only learned about the dodge relatively recently, like the fact that you can dodge, like I don't, maybe I'll get like really blown away, but it doesn't sound that scary to me. But we'll have to see. So, with that being said, I mean, this is like fucking 2 hours long or something. Probably even a little longer. So we're just gonna end things here. It was a lot longer than it needed to be, I'll tell you what. But with that being said, yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.